Hi everybody. Okay, so you're gonna have to ignore that loud noise because my neighbor is mowing my yard. Thank God. So, just ignore that. It's fine. So, we are waiting for the third, is this the third episode?
Yeah.
Yeah, third episode. Let me join the lab. How do I do? Hey, join's on. Hang on. I've never had anybody join live before, so if I screw that. Okay, I did something. I don't know what.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
I didn't think you was actually do it. I was so happy. You're like one of my favorite people from the show. Like literally my favorite people. You and I got a call. Dang, hang that up. Hello, how are you?
Good. Are you ready to watch?
Yes, I'm so ready. For this episode in particular, I'm so ready to see you and him. Like the pictures and the videos, just like you guys, like I don't know, your past relationships or whatever, and you get so much hate for him. But I feel like with you and him, like there's actually like you can see there's a connection, and I love it. I'm so ready to just watch you guys' journey. Like I really am. Yes. So
We needed a win. We needed this new relationship because me and him, we had some rough ones in the past.
definitely, and I think you guys did get a win this time. You guys like connection from like the way like you guys like were in past relationships, you could just see the difference that you're actually genuinely happy this time. And I'm so ready to just watch your guys' journey. Really, it's like exciting, and I'm actually like I like enjoy watching you in particular, just because like I feel like me and you have had similar situations, like history with drugs in particular, and sober today. Good for that. But yeah, I feel like I'm a lot younger, probably, but similar situations. And yeah, I really feel like I can relate to you in some.
Well, I'm glad you're able to relate. And I feel like this time around things are just going a whole lot better than they did previously.
That's good. I'm glad, and I'm glad it's working out for you, and it's good to stay sober and out, staying out. And your daughter is gorgeous.
Oh yeah, speaking of which, where is my daughter?
She is so beautiful. It's good to see you guys starting to form that relationship, but yes, it's good. I always wanted to just, ever since I've seen you first on TV, like I just wanted to see you success and like be successful, and that's what you're getting. And it's good. It's really actually really good. It's so good to see you get it.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
definitely. I've been rooting for you since you first came on TV. I was like, but yeah, I didn't like the first person you're with. I'm glad you found someone that you're happy with. Connection, yeah. I agree with you there. Yes. Oh, there she is. Hi. Yes. She's so. Oh, she looks just like you. You guys are so. Both of you are. Yes, I've been so excited to just see your like one and see you succeed in everything. Main thing, and proud of you. Don't stop doing it. Don't listen to them haters. All of them just not worth it.
Positive. Y'all see Dixie in the back. She's the world dog. You hear something in the back. He's
But
getting
yeah,
over arms.
I just want to hop on here. I didn't think he was actually going to add me, but I was like, I might as well try. Might as well give it a little, yeah, just try. But yeah, it's definitely hop on real quick. So and all that, just say I really am proud of you and seeing. I know I don't know you personally, but it's nice to see someone like be from there and move up, and you definitely are. And it's nice to see you clean and healthy and with your daughter. It's best. Been rooting
That's
for you guys.
being healthy. Healthy and clean. That took a while. you off here if I know how. Actually, I don't know how. Thank you.
No. Yes, of course. All right. You guys have a good night. Bye.
Know how to do that? So I don't know how to take people off, actually. I should have asked DAONTE about how to do that before. Yeah, she is grown up. That's for sure. So, what are y'all most excited about tonight? Because I know we have a bunch going on tonight's episode. I feel like we've kind of gotten over like that, like build up they're starting with, and now that things are really starting to happen. I'm still really invested in Sean and Sarah. I don't know if y'all are, but the Destiny thing, I don't even know. Yeah, she is definitely my mini me, Cole. That's for sure. Oh, she's coming to show you our new addition to the family. We have 2 new kittens. This one is Juliet. Big dog, what are you doing? So now we have, currently, now they're not all ours. We're actually babysitting some dogs. So we have 3 dogs, 10 puppies, 2 cats, and a ferret. And then we're watching Gammy's dog, Avery, for the weekend. The cats do not particularly care for the dogs. Big dog, quit shaking the table. Go lay down. Big dog, go lay down. Big dog, go lay down. He's not listening. It is a zoo. It is a zoo. You know what a zoo means? Zoo means you have to clean a whole lot. Like 3 times a day, every day. I bought a new vacuum cleaner. It's very expensive. She's trying to get away from Big Dog. She's not feeling it. She's not feeling Big Dog. So the cats stay in the bedroom. The dog is going to stay in the living room until they get used to each other. They've only been with us for a few days. Why don't you get Big Dog to go over there and take the cat back in the room? And Avery's looking at you too. We do have a zoo, y'all. It might be a bit much, honestly. Avery, no. Go on, Big Dog. Come on, Big Dog. Okay, so tonight we finally get me and DAONTE on screen together, which I'm really excited about. Go lay down. You're getting yourself worked up. Put him in the room. Make him go lay down. Big Dog. So he's not supposed to be moving around because of the heartworm treatment, but like he looks so miserable in the cage, so I just keep him in the house. But he still gets like you have to like take him on a leash when he goes outside and everything, and he hates it because he likes me outside. And the vet bill is killing me, y'all. The vet bill is ridiculous. He had to have an emergency trip to the vet this week, and it cost a freaking fortune. Shut the door. If you just shut the door, he will lay down because he'll get bored.
Not shutting.
Well, that's because the board's in the way. He knows you're about to close it in there. He doesn't like. Molly's fighting Big Dog. Wait. She's fighting Big Dog and she's losing. All right, go lay down, Big Dog. Go lay down, baby. You lost against the dog.
He weighs like twice as me.
Okay, so I'm really confused because we haven't seen anything from Brittany and Ray. Like nothing at all. So I'm trying to figure out what's going on with them. A lot of people want to know, like, do I see the episodes before they air? And we don't. We have no idea. We just, well, we tune in with y'all. I seriously see exactly what y'all see. Whew. And sometimes I'm like, oh my gosh, like, okay, so one of the questions and a lot of the negative comments I got from this past week is when me and Miley first had our meeting when I first got home. Everybody's like, oh, of course you would talk about your boyfriend, like she's your sister, like she's your best friend, da 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 da. You're not even going to talk about her, ask about her. Obviously, my meeting with Miley Grace did not last 3 minutes. I mean, come on. That makes no sense. We talked for hours. about school, prison, drugs, my mom. Just, I mean, really, we hit on absolutely everything. So, of course, we're going to hit into... Sorry. That phone goes off like a friggin' ping pong machine. I don't know. It doesn't stop. It's just one girl. She's sending a bunch.
Clearly.
Why is her name Crackhead? Is that her handle name?
That's what she made it as.
Why would she do that?
It's softball Crackhead.
Anyway. Yeah, so obviously they have to edit it down for time purposes, and because it's a TV show about my relationship, for content purposes, they edited it down to be about me and DAONTE. Also, I did not show Miley a picture of DAONTE with the shirt off. I just showed him a picture of his face. So I say this because on Reddit, there was a big thing about why I would show you a picture of my boyfriend with his shirt off. And it's because when we watched it on film, I showed Miley a picture of him, but it was just his face. And then you kind of like ask if he was, like, can I do like this? Like, I guess you were thinking about Scott at the time and his lippers. Miley calls Scott lippers. And her friends, they call him lippers.
Sometimes lippy.
What?
Sometimes lippy.
Sometimes lippy, apparently. We talked about that too. But when they decided to do the comparison of my ex and my current, they chose that picture. I didn't choose those pictures. Like, I don't have any access to editing, guys. Also, I think, wait, Sydney Special says, do you miss Scott? No. And guys, listen, I know. Okay, so Scott did send me a lot of money. Scott sent me a pretty large amount of money. Scott didn't give her money. I think he gave you $40 to go to the zoo one time. Yeah. And he bought her Christmas presents for me 1 year. Guys, Scott gave money to my mom when my kid went to the zoo. He's never given my mom money for any reason. For like her, like, no. My mom's a grown woman. She doesn't need money from Scott. But listen, the way they edit this sometimes, it really gives you the wrong idea of what I was actually trying to say. And that was one of them. Scott was helpful with Miley because he did get her Christmas presents. But that's about it. How do you, wait, what does this girl say? It's a guy. RK Benson said, how do you like your steak and what's your choice of side? I like medium well. How do you like your steak then?
Medium well.
Do you? Yeah, medium well. And I'm gonna have like a baked potato. What do you get?
Steak fries.
Steak fries. Steve's babe says his lip was scary. Try kissing it. Oh, everybody. Everybody say hi to Kevin. Kevin's on. Scott was a dick. That's exactly what he was. Except he didn't have much of a dick. Ooh. Did your face look at her face turn red? Oh, mom dropped the D word. Do I have a Tesla car? No. I did turn my BMW, I did trade it in for a mom car. I got a Toyota Highlander.
She calls it her what was it?
Mom mobile.
There we go.
It's my mom mobile because I can get 5 kids in the back of it. Seats 7 total. And it has a Blu-ray player from the, so the kids can watch the Blu-ray. They watched Pirates of the Caribbean like one time. That's
We
it.
didn't watch it.
There were 5 kids in the car at the time, and it was just like, so yeah, they were not interested in Pirates of the Caribbean. I have one child, what does that say? Whatever. One, her. I have baby fever, but I feel like right now is not a great time for that. So, it's me, Brittany wants to know, please remind me why you destroyed Scott's office. So what you did not see, why don't you go to your room for just a second, I'll call you. Although Miley knows this, there's no reason just to keep throwing it in her face. So what you did not see on camera is that I found out that Scott had given me an STD while I was on house arrest. And people love to say things like, oh, you probably left prison with STDs. Let me tell you what, the federal prison system, they have great health care. They check all that for you. I left with my papers from my annual pap smear and all that because they give you all your medical documents that you're going to need when you leave. Anyway, so I'm telling Scott, like, there's something wrong. I can tell. And I'm like, listen, just because we didn't talk about it before, it just made me feel better. I said, can I see your paperwork? Can I see the last time you've been tested? And he says, oh, I've never been tested. I was like, what? Like, you're 52. What do you mean? He's like, well, I'm not the type of person that gets an STD. I was like, a person who has sex? Because people who have sex get STDs. What do you mean you never had a STD test ever? He's like, well, I go to physicals. I'm like, I don't think they check that there. It's not how that works. So I freaked out. Like, freaked all the way out. I could not even go to the doctor then because I was on house arrest. So I had to call and get approval to go to the doctor through the house arrest officer. And Scott went and got his medicine and then tried to lie about it. But, yeah. So Scott had me convinced that his previous relationship was 18 months ago and that he must have had this the whole time and not known. And it was when I was going through his office, because I was really just being petty going through his office, that I found out that he had been... I watched the ferret in my bedroom. I didn't know the ferret was out. A zoo. But you're fine, you can be in here now. That's when I found out he had been seeing working girls. And I got really mad because you're lying about the last time you had seen someone. So that's why I destroyed his office. And S. Roderick said I can carve up his desk. But Scott did lie to the police. He said that I damaged $1,500 worth of property in his home. There wasn't $1,500 worth of stuff in that home. And once I knew it was not his, obviously I didn't damage the house. It wasn't even his house. So he said that I tore up the desk and the coffee pot, and to make the amount be above $1,500, which is what you need for a felony amount, he said that I broke the Xbox. It's my kid's Xbox. Huh? Scott said, yeah, in Scott's paperwork he wrote against me, he said I broke your Xbox so that he can make the amount high enough to give me a felony. I didn't break her Xbox. Why would I break my kid's Xbox? And games or something like that.
We played on that.
I know. And then after, when I moved out, I didn't pack all my stuff at one time. I just packed like what I could, and I tried to go back and get it, and he wouldn't let me go back and get any of our stuff. And Miley actually texted him and said, hey, can I get my Xbox? And he refused to let her have her Xbox. He ended up giving Miley's Xbox to her stepmother's children. And that's all I have to say about that. Have you played on it since then? Yeah. So, if you're in a relationship with somebody and you buy things for the kids, just let the kids have it afterwards. I feel like it's really not a need to do all that extra petty stuff to the children. I know Scott is seething inside that you're back on TV. He wanted you to fail so bad. He's so... Cuss word. I agree. God, he was hard to deal with. He really was hard to deal with, guys. How much longer do we have till the show starts? 9 minutes. Guys, I'm so excited about this episode because, like, there's probably never a moment that I've wanted to catch on TV more than when I finally get to see DAONTE, because it was such, like, a cool moment for me. I feel like my first time meeting Scott wasn't, like, anywhere near this fun or cool or awesome or exciting. Like, really, when I first met Scott, I was just like, oh, it's you. Like, I don't know. I was kind of freaking out inside. But with DAONTE, I didn't have that feeling. I wasn't, like, terrified and doubting everything like that. Tell us about your guy friend. Girl, he is fine. Blaine is, I think he's actually over 2 years sober at this point. He has 2 kids. He's fighting through CPS to get custody of one of them right now. It's not that he lost custody of his kids, because he didn't. He had never been able, the mothers never put him on the birth certificate. So he had to go through the process of getting the court-ordered DNA test, and then he had to start going through CPS to get his supervised visits and then unsupervised visits, and then he'll eventually get his full parental rights. So he's doing really, really good. That's kind of why I had reached out to Blaine, because that's the thing. I had not talked to Blaine the entire time I was incarcerated over the 18 months. I had one letter from him that he sent me when he was like leaving rehab or something like that. And he was like, listen, I'm doing stuff different this time. Things are going to be completely different than what I've done before. Like, I'm going to be sober. I'm getting my kids. I'm zeroed in on my focus. He's like, if you ever want to get out and do something different than what we've done before, here's my number. You know, feel free to write me, blah, 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 blah. So I didn't write him back just because, I don't know. I don't even know why I didn't write him back. I actually never thought about that. I know I wrote him one time when I was in prison during my 4-year sentence, but I want to say I didn't write him back because the address I had went to the rehab, and I remember thinking I need to call him and get his address, and then I just never did it. So when I'm telling you, like, I freaked out because DAONTE couldn't come get me. Like, he could have, but it would have been really, really tight, and I don't know for sure if he could have got there, and we weren't even sure if I was going to get released from prison on time. Like, I could have been picked up by the state instead of being released. They didn't know for sure either. So it was kind of crazy to ask DAONTE to come all the way down there and then us not even for sure know I was going to leave. And then when my mom said, you know, she's got work, I really can't do it, I don't want to get tied back up and all this, I was like, wait, who am I going to call? Because, like, I was legitimately filed in as homeless at that point in time. So that's when I called Blaine. He was like, yeah, I got you. So I literally saw him and spoke to him, like, for the first time since 2020. What happened to your warrant? That is coming up on the show, so I won't give you any spoilers. I don't want to ruin it for anybody. But, yeah. Releasing from prison with warrants was not what I was trying to do. Okay, somebody asked me about my college skills or my job skills. So I actually have a college degree. I went to Ole Miss and dropped out on my very last year because I started selling drugs. I do want to go back. I haven't decided what I'm going to do yet because I don't know what I want to be when I grow up. So I've got to focus on finding out what I really want to do as a career and go back to school. I'm excited about that. I don't know where I'm going to go back to school. I'll probably end up going back to Ole Miss because I'm still in good standing and I paid off all my tuition and everything years and years and years ago. So, and Miley, tell them what you want to be.
I want to be a criminal justice lawyer.
Yeah. Criminal justice? Woo! I think it's a great plan. She wants to be a lawyer. A criminal justice lawyer. Yeah. You can get credited for the credits, right? It says Meanby. You mean like my college credits? Yeah, I'll be able to get everything that I did, but basically everything in your 3rd and your 4th year is really kind of zeroed in on whatever your major was. So at the time, sorry, I was reading that. At the time I was going for English education, so it'll be like completely different classes now. Courtney says, hey Miley, do you think your relationship with your mom, how is your relationship with your mom going? Do people ever bully you because of me? That's a good question.
Okay. 2 questions. I'm going to answer the first one. So my relationship with my mom, it's going good. I really love my mom and I miss her. And nobody ever bullies me for my mom. My friends absolutely love her.
They think I'm cool.
They think she's cool.
They asked for my autograph. Guys, I've never felt famous unless I'm around my kids' friends because they legitimately think I'm famous and I'm really not.
One of my friends has her autograph in her phone case.
Listen, oh wait, here we go. Here's my purse. Let me see if I can find them. For when I go around my kids' friends or if ever randomly get asked for an autograph, which does happen, but very, very rarely. I have these cards to sign on the back of our church cards. This is the station church. It gives our address, our phone number, and our service times so that when I give them an autograph, I'm like, hey, if you want to see me, I'm here every Sunday. I feel like it's kind of been a different experience for Miley being able to be on the show. Like I said, she has really good friends. She has a really good, healthy environment that she's around. So do you have any prison stories that you can tell us? How did you keep your hair so healthy in prison? It looks so good. Well, thank you. Yeah, I have tons of prison stories. Y'all, I spent 6 years there. Like, when I came home, that was all I knew. It was really hard to figure out how to like, because people out here, they don't want to hear all your prison stories. Like, at first it's cool, but I mean, that's all you really have to talk about. My hair, listen, I think the secret to my hair is just that I tried not to use any products on it or like use heat on it for any reason. Like, I just try to let it do like super natural. I don't wash it every day or anything like that, though. I wash it like every 3 days, maybe even 4 if I can get it, because I feel like it's healthier for your hair to have that natural oil on it. And you probably can't hear some of those prison stories. Definitely not. No. Some of them, absolutely, especially the horrible ones. She definitely needs to hear those. But what's your favorite food recipe from prison? Oh my gosh. So y'all, I learned how to cook in prison, like for real. Like, I was a friggin' chef. People used to actually pay me to cater their parties. I made some bomb nachos with the beef packages. Keep in mind, we don't even have, they took away all the microwaves out of the federal system. So we're using legitimately hot water to heat up your food. Stuff takes forever, guys. We didn't even have a hot pot. Like, it was rough times. Rough times in the FBOP. But I feel like, okay, they took the microwaves out because people kept lighting stuff in them and catching popcorn on fire. And everybody had to empty out of the buildings. And they had to call the warden. It really was. One time somebody put a whole egg in the microwave. They stole an egg from Chow and put the egg in the microwave to boil it. I'm like, obviously that's not going to work. You know what it did? It exploded, shot up and back down, and busted the bottom of the microwave open. So in case you were wondering if you can boil an egg in the microwave by just putting it in the microwave, you can't. No, you can't try it. Break my microwave. Tyrese is on. Everybody say hello to Tyrese. It's 9. Thank you.
It's not.
Okay, it's almost. Guys, I love that you came to see me, but the show's so much better. So let's all go tune in. I'm going to be tweeting, so make sure you tweet too. Tweeting's new too, guys. Bye, everybody.